Picture this, a world leader, let's call him Bob, stands at a podium. He's booming about democracy, freedom, liberty, the crowd roars. Bob, beaming, wipes a proud tear. Cut to 5 minutes later, Bob's on the phone, likely selling weapons to a dictator who thinks free and fair elections is a new ice cream flavor. Welcome to the West's greatest hits Hypocracy edition. The West loves a good lecture on human rights, loves it. But the guest list, always a tad selective, brutal dictators, welcome. If their oil fields are feeling generous, that is, it's less about spreading democracy, more about spreading influence, and maybe some troops, for freedom, of course. Free trade, a cornerstone of Western values, unless, of course, a developing country dares to make a cheaper sock. Then it's all tariffs and sanctions. Principles meet profits. They haven't been formally introduced, apparently. The environment? The West cries rivers of crocodile tears, probably. They'll lecture the world on carbon emissions from their gas-guzzling SUVs, all while building coal plants like they're going out of fashion. The irony is palpable, and also a bit smoky. Section 5, Historical Hypocracy highlights. Let's rewind, shall we? The colonial era, a masterclass in Western hypocrisy. Stealing resources, check. Exploiting populations, check. Then writing flowery prose about the white man's burden, oh, triple check. Turns out the only burden was their own hypocrisy. Section 6, the self-pat on the back. The West just loves a good old-fashioned self-congratulatory session. They're the good guys, remember? Never mind the track record, they've got awards for democracy given by themselves. It's like giving yourself a gold star for good behavior, except the sticker chart is built on a foundation of contradictions. Section 7, the burden of being better. And now, before you go full conspiracy theorist, here's the thing. The West isn't uniquely bad, they're just uniquely good at pretending they're not. It's the hypocrisy that stings, the constant gap between word and deed. It's like saying you're on a diet while eating a donut, a very large, resource-hoarding, freedom-exporting donut. Section 8, a world stage performance. So, the next time you see a Western leader on TV, remember, it's all part of the performance. The soaring rhetoric, the concerned frown lines. It's Oscar-worthy acting. And the award for Best Supporting Role in a Global Hypocracy, well, that's a tough one. There are just so many deserving nominees. Section 9. So, who's the villain now? The real tragedy of Western hypocrisy, it's not just a joke. It undermines trust, fuels resentment, and makes the world a more cynical place. And in the end, it makes everyone question, are there any heroes left? Or just actors playing the part?